Today we will learn adjoint of a matrix. In previous class we learned how to find minor and cofactor of an element of a matrix. Now we will learn adjoint of a matrix. Adjoint of a matrix is denoted by adjoint of a matrix A. Adjoint A. Adjoint of a matrix is defined as the transpose of the cofactor matrix. Adjoint is the transpose of cofactor matrix. So first we have to find the cofactor matrix of A, then adjoint A, then is the transpose of that cofactor matrix. So here adjoint A is equal to transpose of cofactor, transpose of a cofactor matrix of A, adjoint A, that is transpose of cofactor matrix of A. Example, A is a matrix 1 2 1 3 1 2 1 4 5. So that is a matrix. Then we need to find adjoint A. So first we have to find the cofactor matrix. So we already learned how to find the cofactor of the elements of this matrix. We have 6 elements, so we can find the cofactors of all the elements. Then we will form a matrix. Then the transpose of that matrix, that is adjoint A. So we can find the cofactors of all the elements in the same order. A11, A12, A13, then A21, A22, A23, then A31, A32, A33. So we can find the cofactors of all the elements. Here, cofactor of first element, A11. So cofactor, the definition Aij is equal to minus 1 raised to the power I plus j into Mij. So if I plus j is even number, cofactor and minor will be same. If I plus j is odd number, the cofactor is the negative of minor. If I plus j is odd number, then minus 1 raised to odd number, that will be negative minus 1. So the cofactor will be negative of minor. So here A11. So we can find the minor of A11. So the minor of A11, deleting first row and first column. Then 1 into 5. 5 minus 4 into 8. 5 minus 8. 5 minus 8 is equal to minus 3. And here 1 plus 1, even number, so same side. Then A12. Cofactor of A12. A12, first row, second row. First row, second. Deleting first row and second column. First row and second column. Then 3 into 5. 15 minus 2. 15 minus 2, that is 13. And here 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is an odd number, so the cofactor will be negative. Then A13. 1, 3. First row, third column. Deleting 3 into 4. 12 minus 1 into 1. 12 minus 1, that is 11. And here 3 plus 1, 4. Even number, same sign. Then 2, 1. Deleting 2 into 5. 10 minus 4. 10 minus 4, that is 6. And here 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is an odd number, so opposite side. Then A22. 2, deleting 1 into 5. 5 minus 1 into 1. 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4. 2 plus 2 is an even number, so same side. Then A23. Second row, third column, deleting 1 into 4. 4 minus 1 into 2. 4 minus 2, that is 2. And here 2 plus 3 is odd number, so negative, opposite side. Then A31. Deleting. Then 2 into 2, 4. 4 minus 1, that is 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is an even number, same sign. Then 32. A32. This element, cofactor of this element, deleting deleting, then 1 into 2, 2 minus 1 into 3, 3, 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, and here 3 plus 2, 3 plus 2 is 5, odd number, so opposite side. Then A33, deleting, 1 into 1, 1 minus 3 into 2, 6, 1 minus 6, that is minus 5, and here 3 plus 3, even number, so same sign. So now we got cofactor of that matrix. Then cofactor matrix. Cofactor matrix is corresponding matrix minus 3, minus 13, 11, minus 6, 4, minus 2, 3, 1, minus 5. This is cofactor matrix. Then adjoint A. Adjoint A is equal to transpose of cofactor matrix. Cofactor matrix. So this is the cofactor matrix. If we want to find adjoint A, that is the transpose of this cofactor matrix. So transpose means we need to interchange rows and columns. So the first column will be the first row. So first column minus 3, minus 6, 3. Minus 3, minus 6, 3. Second column minus 13, 4, 1. That will be the second row. Minus 13, 4, 1. Third column will be the third row. 11 minus 2 minus 5. 11 minus 2 minus 5. So now we got transpose of cofactor matrix. So that is adjoint A. So this is adjoint A. And here you need to verify the numbers. If there are any correction, then you need to make that correction. So adjoint A is transpose of cofactor matrix. So if you are not writing cofactor matrix, if you are writing the cofactors in proper order, then without writing this step, we can write adjoint A directly. So here if you are writing in the same order, cofactor matrix will be minus 3, minus 13, 11, minus 6, 4, minus 2, and 3, 1, minus 5, 3, 1, 5, minus 5. So transpose of the cofactor matrix. So first column, minus 3, minus 6, 3, minus 3, minus 6, 3, minus 13, 4, 1, minus 13, 4, 1, 11 minus 2 minus 5, 11 minus 2 minus 5. So when we write in that order, we can avoid this step. Directly we can write from there. So that is adjoint A, transpose of cofactor matrix. Now we have to learn some important properties related to transpose of a matrix. Some results we are going to learn. First one, some theorems. If A be any given square matrix of order n, then A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A equal to determinant A into identity matrix. A into adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A equal to determinant A into identity matrix. If A be any given square matrix of order n and I is the identity matrix of order n. So this result is important. A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant A into I, where A is a square matrix of order n and I is the identity matrix of order n. Then the second result, a square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant A equal to 0. A square matrix A is said to be singular if determinant A equal to 0. If determinant A equal to 0, then that matrix is singular matrix. And if determinant A not equal to 0, that matrix is non-singular matrix. That is the third property theorem. Definition. A square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant A not equal to 0. A square matrix A is said to be non-singular if determinant A not equal to 0. If determinant A equal to 0, it is singular matrix, and if determinant A not equal to 0, it is non-singular matrix. Then second theorem, if A and B are non-singular matrices of the same order, then AB and BA are also non-singular matrices of the same order. And one more result, the determinant of the product of the matrices, if the determinant of the product of the matrices is equal to the product of their respective determinants, that is fourth property, determinant AB, determinant of AB, that is determinant A into determinant B, where A and B are square matrices of the same order. If A and B are square matrices of the same order, then determinant of AB equal to determinant A into determinant B. Then if A is a non-singular matrix of order n, if A is a non-singular matrix of order n, if A is a non-singular matrix of order n, then adjoint, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A raised to the power n minus 1. If A is a non-singular matrix of order n, then determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A raised to the power n minus 1. So that is another important result. Determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A raised to the power n minus 1, where n is the order of a non-singular square matrix. So here A should be a non-singular square matrix and its order is n, then we can write that result. Then another important result, inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix. Inverse of a matrix. Defined A inverse is equal to adjoint A divided by determinant A. So A inverse is equal to adjoint A divided by determinant A. So here determinant of a matrix, we already learned how to find determinant of a matrix by using elementary operations in matrices. In chapter 3 we learned how to find how to find the inverse of a matrix by using elementary row operation. Then we can find the inverse of a matrix by using determinants. So when we find the inverse of a matrix by using determinant, the formula is A inverse is equal to adjoint A divided by determinant A. So we have to find adjoint A. Adjoint A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. We will find all the cofactors first. Then we will find the corresponding matrix. Then its transpose, that is adjoint A. Then that matrix divided by determinant A, that is A inverse. And the A inverse is defined only when determinant A not equal to 0. Denominator cannot be 0. That means A inverse of a matrix is defined only for non-singular matrix. If A is a singular matrix, that means if determinant A equal to 0, the denominator will be 0. Division by 0 is not defined. In that case, we cannot find the inverse of that matrix. If determinant A not equal to 0, then A inverse is adjoint A divided by determinant A. And these results are important. A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A is equal to determinant A into I. Then singular matrix. If determinant A equal to 0, then that square matrix is called a singular matrix. If determinant A not equal to 0, that square matrix is known as non-singular matrix. Then if A and B are square matrices of same order, then determinant of AB equal to determinant A into determinant B. Then A is a non-singular matrix of order n, then determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A raised to the power n minus 1. Now we are going to do some questions from exercise. Exercise 4.5. find the adjoint of each of the matrix in exercise 1 and 2. I already explained one question, how to find adjoint of A. So the same way, first we will find the cofactors of all the elements. Then we need to form the matrix. Then you just find the transpose of that matrix, that will be adjoint A. So we can easily do that question, question number 1 and 2. Then third and fourth. A into adjoint A equal to adjoint A into A equal to determinant A into I. So we need to verify that result from question number 3 and 4. So we already learned how to find adjoint A. Then A into adjoint A, the product of two matrices, that we can find. Then adjoint A into A, again we will find the product of that two matrices. Adjoint A we will write first, then A second, find that product. They will be equal. We need to show they are equal. Then determinant A into I, determinant A we will find, then into identity matrix of order 3, then verify. So we can easily do third and fourth. Now find the inverse of each of the matrices given in figure. So we can do one of this question. We will do question number 7. We can find the inverse of the 7th question. 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 4, 0, 0, 5. So we need to find the inverse of this matrix. Inverse of a matrix, A inverse. A inverse is equal to adjoint A divided by determinant A. Adjoint A divided by determinant A. So first we have to find the determinant A. If determinant A equal to 0, we cannot find inverse. If determinant A not equal to 0, we will find the inverse. So first we will find the determinant A. So when we find a determinant A, here we have two zeros. So if we use first column for finding determinant A, it will be easy. So by using first column, we can find the value of the determinant because we have two zeros here. Or we can use third column, third row, or first row. When we use first row, we have to multiply. We have to take all the terms. So here one term is sufficient. So 1 into deleting, deleting. So 2 into 5, 10 minus 0 into 4, 0. So the determinant is 10. Determinant A equal to 10, that is not equal to 0. So we can find inverse of this matrix. Now we have to find adjoint A. Adjoint A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. So we need to find the cofactors of all the 6 elements. So we will find the cofactors A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. These are the cofactors. A31, A32, A33. So when we find A11, first element, first row, first column, deleting. Then 2 into 5, 10, 10 minus 0, that is 10. And here 1 plus 1, even number, so the sign will be same for cofactor. Then A12, this is first row, second element. First row, second column, deleting first row and second column. First row, second column. Then 0 into 5, 0, minus 0 into 4, 0. So that is 0. And here odd number, 2 plus 1, 3, odd number. So sign will be opposite, but it is 0. So same only. Then A13. This is that element, deleting, deleting. 0 into 0 minus 0 into 2, that is 0 again. Then A21. This is that element, is deleting, deleting. So 2 into 5. 10 minus 0 into 3, that is 10, and here sign 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 is an odd number, so it will be negative. Then A22, deleting, deleting, 1 into 5, 5 minus 0, that is 5. Then 2 plus 2, even number, sign will be same. Then A23, deleting, deleting, 0, 1 into 0, 0 minus 0 into 2, that is also 0. Then A31, A31, this is that element, deleting, 2 into 4, 8 minus 2 into 3, 6. 8 minus 6, that is 2, and here 3 plus 1, 4, 4 is an even number, same sign. Then A32, this is that element, deleting, then 1 into 4, 4 minus 0 into 3, 0, 4 minus 0, that is 4, and here 3 plus 2, 5, 5 is an odd number, so negative sign, opposite sign. Then A33, this is that element, deleting, then 2, 1 into 2, 2 minus 0, that is 2, here 3 plus 3, 6, even number, same sign. Now we can find adjoint A. Adjoint A is equal to, when we find adjoint A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. So no need to write cofactor matrix here. We can write adjoint A directly because we have written all the cofactors in the same order. So when we write a cofactor matrix, we will get one matrix in the same order. So when we take its adjoint, so that will be the transpose. So first column will be the first row. So 10 minus 10, 2. Second column will be the second row. 0, 5 minus 4. Third column will be the third row. 0, 0, 2. So that is adjoint A. Now we can find A inverse. A inverse is equal to adjoint A divided by determinant A. That is adjoint A is this matrix divided by determinant A. That means 1 upon determinant A. Determinant A 10. 1 upon 10 into that matrix. 10 minus 10, 2, 0, 5 minus 4, 0, 0, 2. That is equal to 1 upon 10. We can multiply each and every element by 1 by 10. So 1 by 10 into 10, that is 1. 1 by 10 into minus 10, minus 1. 2 by 10, that is 1 upon 5. 0. 5 by 10, 1 by 2. Minus 4 by 10, minus 2 by 5. 0, then again 0. Then 2 into 1 by 10, that is 1 upon 5. So that is A inverse. And here you need to verify each and every elements. In case if I made any mistake in any calculation, you need to make correction. So that is A inverse. A inverse is equal to adjoint A divided by determinant A. So we got A inverse, and we can easily verify our answer. If you get the product of A and A inverse, if you get A into A inverse equal to identity matrix, then your answer is correct. A into A inverse, the product of A and the product of A inverse, if you get identity matrix, that is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. If you get an identity matrix, then your answer is correct. So we got inverse of a matrix. Similarly, we can do question number 5 to 10, 5 to 11. Same method. Just find the determinant of that matrix first. And if determinant not equal to 0, find all the cofactors. Then transpose of cofactor matrix. Then divide that transpose of cofactor matrix, that is adjoint A, by determinant A. We will get an inverse of that matrix. Then question number 12. A is given, B is given. Verify AB all inverse is equal to B inverse into A inverse. So here first we have to find the AB, A into B. A into B we will find. Then we will find its inverse by this method. Then we will find the inverse of B, inverse of A, find its product, then verify. It's not difficult. Then I will explain question number 13. A is given. A is equal to 3 1 minus 1 2. A is equal to 3 1, matrix 3 1 minus 1 2. Show that A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to 0 matrix. This is not a 0, this is 0 matrix. Hence find A inverse. That is our question. A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to 0 matrix. Hence find A inverse. 3, 1 minus 1, 2. So here that question is A is given. We need to show that A square minus 5A plus 7I equal to 0 matrix. First we have to find A square. Then minus 5 into A we will find. Then 7 into identity matrix we will find. Then we will find the sum of that 3 matrices and we should get a 0 matrix. Then one more part is there, hence find A inverse. So hence find A inverse. That means we have to find the A inverse from this result. Not by using the formula adjoint A by determinant A. So we have to find the A inverse from this result. So we can do, first we will find A square. A square is A into A. In some questions, A cube we need to find. If you want to find A cube is actually A square into A. So first we will find A square, A into A, we will get A square. Then if you want to find A cube is A square into A. We will get one matrix here, that matrix into A. So in some questions we need to find A cube we will find this way. So now we are going to find, here we need to find A square. So A square is A into A. So A into A, 3, 1, minus 1, 2 into 3, 1, minus 1, 2. So we can find the product of that two matrices. Matrix multiplication, first row into first column, first row into second column, second row into first column, second row into second column. So when we find the first row into first column, 3 into 3, 9, 3 into 3, 9, plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1. So that is 9 minus 1, that is 8. Then first column into first row into second column. First row into second column, 3 into 1, 3 plus 1 into 2, 2. So 3 plus 2, 5. Then second row into first column, minus 1 into 3, minus 3 plus minus 1 into 3, minus 3 plus 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2, minus 3 plus minus 2, that is minus 5. Then second row into second column, that is minus 1 into 1, minus 1 plus 2 into 2, 4, that is minus 1 plus 4, that is 3. So that is A square. Now we can find minus 5A. Minus 5 into A. That is 3, 1, minus 1, 2. So minus 5A, we can multiply each and every element of that matrix by minus 5. So we can take that minus 5 inside. Minus 5 into 3, minus 15. Minus 5 into 1, minus 5. Minus 5 into minus 1, plus 5. Minus 5 into 2, minus 10. Minus 5, plus 5, minus 10. So minus 5A we got. Then 7I, that is the third matrix. That is 7 into identity matrix of order 2 here. If it is 3 by 3 matrix, we will take an identity matrix of order 3. So here 1, 0, 0, 1. So it will be, we can multiply, we can take 7 inside. So 7, 0, 0, 7. So now we got all the 3 terms. A square we got, minus 5A we got, and 7I. So now we can find therefore A square minus 5A plus 7I is equal to A square 8, 5 minus 3, sorry, 8, 5 minus 5, 3. A square. Then plus minus 5I, that is this matrix, plus minus 5I, that is minus 15, minus 5, 5 minus 10, plus 7I, that is this matrix, 7, 0, 0, 7. That is equal to here. Now we are going to find the sum of that 3 matrices. So when we find the sum of 3 matrices, we need to find the sum of the corresponding elements. So 8 plus minus 15 plus 7. 8 plus 7, 15. 15 minus 15, 0. Then 5 plus minus 5 plus 0. 5 plus minus 5 is 0, 0 plus 0, that is 0. Then minus 5 plus 5 plus 0. Minus 5 plus 5 0, 0 plus 0, again 0. 3 minus 10. 3 minus 10 is minus 7. Minus 7 plus 7, that is 0. So we got 0 matrix. So we got that result. A square minus 5a plus 7i is equal to 0 matrix. Now we have to find A inverse from that result. So we can write that result. We have A square minus 5a plus 7i equal to 0 matrix. Now we are going to multiply both the sides of this equation by A inverse. Multiplying by A inverse. So A inverse, when we multiply LHS by A inverse, we have to multiply each and every element by A inverse. So A inverse into A square minus, we will multiply A inverse into A square minus 5 into A inverse into A plus 7 into A inverse into identity matrix equal to A inverse into 0 matrix. So A inverse into A square, that we can write as A inverse into A square, we will write A square is A into A square is A into A minus 5 into A inverse into A plus 7 into A inverse into identity matrix is equal to A inverse into 0 matrix. So here A inverse into A inverse into A is identity matrix. A inverse into A equal to identity matrix. So here we can write identity matrix into A minus, again here identity matrix minus 5. A inverse into A, that is 5i. A inverse A into A is identity matrix. Then plus 7 into A inverse into identity matrix. A inverse into identity matrix is A inverse only. A inverse, because any matrix into identity matrix is that matrix itself. So 7 into A inverse into identity matrix is A inverse equal to A inverse into 0 matrix. Any matrix into 0 matrix will be 0 matrix. Now again one more step. Identity matrix into A, that will be A only. A is a matrix. A into identity matrix will be A minus 5 into identity matrix. 5 into identity matrix, we can take 5 inside the matrix plus 7 A inverse equal to 0 matrix. Now we can write only A inverse left side and the rest of the terms we will take from left to right. So first we can write, keep this term left side, 7 A inverse is equal to, we will take these all terms from left to right. So here right side we have 0 matrix. So minus 5i becomes negative, minus 5i becomes plus 5i when we take from left to right. And plus A becomes minus A. And one 0 matrix already there, plus 0, no meaning. So we can avoid it. Therefore, A inverse is equal to 7 we can take from left to right, 1 upon 7 into 5i minus A. 1 upon 7, 7 will go to the denominator, 1 upon 5 into, 1 upon 7 into 5i minus A. Here, now we will find A inverse, that is 1 upon 7. 5 into identity matrix. Identity matrix of order 1. So that is actually 5 into 1 0 0 1. 5i. When we multiply 5 into I, 5 into identity matrix. When we multiply 5 will come inside. So 5 0 0 5. No need to write separate step here. 5i, that is 5 0 0 5. That is one matrix. Minus, here one more bracket, minus A. A is given minus 3 1 minus 1 2. Then close the bracket. That is 1 upon 7 inside the bracket, we are going to find the difference between that two matrices. So 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3, that is 1. 0 minus 1, minus 1. 0 minus minus 1, that is plus 1. 5 minus 2, that is 3. Now we can take 1 by 7 inside. So we will get a 1 by 7 minus 1 by 7, 1 by 7, 3 by 7. That is 5 minus 3, 1. Here 5 minus 3, here we will write 2. 5 minus 3, 2. 0 minus 1, that is minus 1. 0 minus minus 1, that is plus 1. Then 5 minus 2, that is 3. Then when we multiply by 1 by 7, it will be 2 by 7. Then minus 1 by 7, 1 by 7, 3 by 7. So that is A inverse. So when we find A inverse here, we will not use that formula. A inverse is equal to adjoint A divided by determinant A. Hence find A inverse. That means by using this result, we need to find A inverse. So once again, I will explain that question. First we have to find this one. A square we will find. A square is A into A. We got. Then minus 5A. That is minus 5 into A. We got one matrix. 7I. That is 7 into identity matrix. We got. Then just replace. Here we will get the answer. Now we have to find A inverse from this result. So we will write that result first equal to 0 matrix multiplying by A inverse. So we have to multiply each and every element by A inverse. So A inverse into A square minus 5 into A inverse into A plus 7 into A inverse into I equal to A inverse into 0. Now A square we can write as A into A. Then same, here it will be 0 matrix. Then A inverse into A, that is identity matrix. So we can replace this one by I, and here also we can replace by I, and here A inverse into identity matrix will be A inverse, and A inverse into 0 matrix will be 0 matrix. One more step we can write I into A, that is A minus 5I plus 7 A inverse equal to 0 matrix. Now I need to write all the steps. We can avoid some steps. Now we need to write only A inverse left side. So first we will write 7 A inverse left side. We will take this one from left to right, plus 5I minus A. Then 7 will go to right side. So 1 upon 7 into, in bracket this one. That is 1 upon 7 into 5I. That is 5 into identity matrix. That is 5005 minus A. A is given 3, 1, minus 1, 2. Then 1 upon 7 into 5 minus 3, 2. 0 minus 1 minus 1. 0 minus minus 1 plus 1, 5 minus 2, 3. Then multiply all the elements by 1 by 7. So we got A inverse. And here also you need to verify the elements, calculation, everything. So this is the method. We can find A inverse from the given result. That is question number 13. Now we have to do question number 15. 14th question I will explain. Question number 15. For the matrix A, show that A cube minus 6A square plus 5A plus 11I equal to 0. Hence find A inverse. Same method. Here we have to find A cube. A cube is equal to A square into A. And this is a 3 by 3 matrix. So it is lengthy, that question. And question number 16 also same method, exactly same way we will do. Now I will explain question number 14. Question. For the matrix, question number 14. A is equal to 3, 2, 1, 1. For the matrix, find numbers A and B. Find A and B such that A square plus A into A plus B into identity matrix equal to 0 matrix. This is not a 0, this is 0 matrix. A square plus AA plus BI equal to 0 matrix. We need to find the values of A and B. So here first we have to find A square. That is A into A. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, A into A. Again 3, 2, 1, 1. Now we can find the product of the two matrices. First row into first column. 3 into 3, 9, plus 2 into 1, 2, 9 plus 2, 11. Then first row into second column, 3 into 2, 6 plus 2 into 1, 2, that is 6 plus 2, 8. Second row into first column, 1 into 3 plus 1 into 1, that is 3 plus 1, that is 4. Second row into second column, 1 into 2, 2 plus 1 into 1, 1, 2 plus 1, 3. So now we got A square. Then we can find A into matrix A. That is A into matrix 3, 2, 1, 1. So that is we can take A inside. So we will get a 3A, 2A, 1A, again 1A. Then BI. B into identity matrix, that is B into identity matrix of order 2, 1, 0, 0, 1. So that matrix is B, 0, 0, B. So now we got all the three terms of that expression. Now we can replace A square plus A into A plus BI equal to, that is given 0, 0 matrix. We have A square plus A into A plus B into identity matrix equal to 0 matrix. So A square, that is 11, 8, 4, 3 plus A into A, 3A, 2A, A plus B into I, that is B, 0, 0, B equal to 0 matrix, that is 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 0 matrix, so we will write a 0 matrix of same order right side. Now we will find the sum of these three matrices left side. So when we find the sum of these three matrices, we will find the sum of the corresponding elements. 11 plus 3A plus B, that is 3A plus B plus 11. 3A plus B plus 11. 3A plus B plus 11. Then 8 plus 2A plus 0, that is 2A plus 8. 2A plus 8. 8 plus 2A plus 0, that is 2A plus 8. Then here 4 plus A plus 0, that is 4 plus A. Then 4 plus A plus 0. That is next 3 plus A plus B. 3 plus A plus B, that is A plus B plus 3. A plus B plus 3. 3 plus A plus B plus 3 equal to 0, 0, 0, 0. Now these two matrices are equal, so we can equate the corresponding elements. So when we equate 4 plus A equal to 0, then A is equal to minus 4, or 2A plus 8 equal to 0, 2A equal to minus 8, then A is equal to minus 4. So we can equate, we have 4 plus A equal to 0, equating corresponding elements. 4 plus A equal to 0. Therefore, A is equal to minus 4. Then 3A plus, or we can take this one, A plus B plus 3 equal to, A plus B plus 3 equal to 0. Now we got the value of A, minus 4, we can replace here, that is minus 4 plus B plus 3 equal to 0. So minus 4 plus 3, that is minus 1 plus B equal to 0, minus 1 plus B equal to 0. Therefore B equal to minus 1 we can take from left to right 1. So we got A is equal to minus 4 and B equal to 1. So we got the values of A and B. A is equal to minus 4 and B equal to 1. The calculation part you will verify. So this way we can find the values of A and B. Then question number 17. Question number 17. Let A be a non-singular matrix of order 3 by 3. Then determinant of adjoint A. Determinant of adjoint A. We have one formula. Determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A raised to the power n minus 1. Determinant of adjoint A equal to determinant A raised to the power n minus 1. If A is a non-singular matrix of order n, determinant of adjoint A equal to determinant A raised to the power n minus 1. So here n is equal to 3. So when n is equal to 3, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A raised to the power n minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, when n is equal to 3. That is determinant A raised to the power 2. So that is the correct option. Determinant A square, so the correct option is B. Then question number 18. If A is an invertible matrix of order 2, then determinant A inverse. If A is an invertible matrix of order 2, then we need to find a determinant of A inverse. We need to find a determinant of A inverse. We have A into A inverse is equal to identity matrix. Product of A and A inverse equal to identity matrix. We can take determinant of both the sides. Therefore, determinant of A into A inverse is equal to determinant of identity matrix. Then, by using the theorem, determinant of AB is equal to determinant A into determinant B if A and B are square matrices of same order. So here A and A inverse, both of them are square matrices of same order, order 2. So determinant A into determinant A inverse, by using this theorem we can write determinant A into determinant A inverse is equal to determinant of identity matrix is 1. Therefore, determinant A inverse, that is our question. We need to find a determinant A inverse, that is equal to 1 upon determinant A. 1 upon determinant A. So the correct option is option B. 1 upon determinant A. So we have done almost all the questions. Some questions I didn't explain, but the same type I explained here. So rest of the questions you can do by yourself. Okay.